Sit down. Everyone, I want you to sit still or people are going to get shot. We're from the Watchung. Sit down. We're from the Watchung Reservation Raiders. Lately, they've been cutting down the forest, moving in, building homes and industry.
What you have just seen was the beginning of the Focused Response 2000 exercise held here in Cranford, Union County, New Jersey. I'm Don Smith. This full-scale school emergency exercise, the largest in the county in 10 years, was designed primarily for county and local response team personnel whose duties might encompass a weapon of mass destruction-related emergency, medical, or otherwise. The objectives of Focused Response 2000 were to familiarize agencies with protocols in responding to an incident involving a weapon of mass destruction, or WMD, test existing plans pertaining to violence, special operations, and mass casualty emergency medical services within the Cranford Public Schools, acquaint responders with the consequences of a terrorist attack with potential chemical and biological weapons of mass destruction, transition from crisis to consequence management under the assumption that a federal response would not occur for 12 to 18 hours post-event, and document the entire exercise on video for the purpose of developing communication and training packages. 1 month prior to the exercise at the John H. Stamler Police Academy in Scotch Plains, New Jersey, training specifically developed for the exercise occurred. Over 200 responders received training from federal, state, and local experts in both the medical, emergency management, and law enforcement fields on WMD, hazmat awareness, crisis and consequence management, and the use of personal protective equipment. This training will be put to use on the day of the exercise. Because this was a school emergency exercise, Focused Response 2000 coordinators briefed the Cranford Board of Education on the need for the exercise and implications of an event similar to the scenario. The Board of Education had 5 objectives to be tested during this exercise. Determine what training is needed for staff and local law enforcement in the event of an incident involving school violence, or WMD, implementation of procedures pursuant to the school emergency plan for incidents of this type, determine the role of school officials in an incident involving violence, or WMD, test the effectiveness of the plan to deal with parents, local officials, and media in situations of this type, and determine the most effective way to ensure continuity of education for students should these types of incidents occur in a Cranford public school. 2 weeks prior to Focused Response 2000, a tabletop exercise was held at the Cranford Community Center. The tabletop exercise provided key personnel with scenarios similar to that of the full-scale exercise. The situations and messages presented by the exercise controllers were designed to elicit constructive discussion as participants examined and attempted to resolve problems based on current concepts or existing plans, policies, and procedures. The tabletop exercise began with an empty table, with key players moving up to the table in the order they would be responding. Beginning with the school's principal and assistant principal, the Cranford Police Department, Union County Emergency Response Team personnel, the Cranford First Aid Squad, the Cranford Fire Department, CENTCOM, the Regional EMS Coordinating and Dispatch Center, and the Cranford Township Health Officer, Cranford Township Administrator and Commissioner of Public Safety, Cranford Township Engineer, American Red Cross, the New Jersey State First Aid Council, Union County Office of Emergency Management and Hazmat Team, NDMS Local Hospital Representative, the Cranford Board of Education, and the Union County Emergency Response Team Tactical Paramedics. Cranford Police Chief Harry Wild summarized the tabletop exercise.
I told the captain before, 37 years, I've never seen such a professional interaction in a tabletop. I've never seen a tabletop of this magnitude. I want to thank everybody that participated, and especially Andy and the guys that put it together. So that's here and there. Good job. We'll see you in August. Good job.
With the briefings over, the training completed, and the tabletop successful, it was now time for the Focused Response 2000 full-scale exercise to begin. Minutes after the school principal called 911, Cranford police officers arrive on the scene and begin to debrief the principal and assistant principal. A quick assessment of the hostage situation is made. Captain Eric Mason of the Cranford Police Department arrives on scene and assumes the role of incident commander. He receives a briefing from first responding officers and from the principal and assistant principal. This crisis management scenario dictates a more comprehensive response.
Yes, clear the field and have them make sure they go out to the pool area. We don't want anybody near the building. Clear the whole field.
The Union County Command Post arrives on scene, followed by the Union County Emergency Response Team, or UCERT. Formed in 1993 by the Union County Prosecutor's Office and the Union County Police Chiefs Association, the team is made up of personnel from the county's 21 local police departments, as well as the Sheriff's and Prosecutor's Office. A SWAT team and tactical paramedic unit and a hostage negotiation team are also part of the UCERT. Meanwhile, inside the auditorium, the situation is tense. The CENTCOM field communications vehicle arrives on scene. CENTCOM is the regional EMS coordinating and dispatch center located at Overlook Hospital in Summit, New Jersey. For over 20 years, CENTCOM has been recognized as the leader in the EMS community and is responsible for dispatching 18 paramedic units in 210 municipalities in 5 northern New Jersey counties. CENTCOM also provides 911 emergency medical and fire dispatch service to 10 municipalities in Union and Essex counties. Besides dispatching, CENTCOM is charged with coordinating EMS resources to any mass casualty incident in its coverage area. CENTCOM also serves as the National Disaster Medical System, or NDMS Communications Center. CENTCOM is responsible for coordinating the hospital bed availability in the state should an NDMS activation occur. A unified command is established as Captain Mason joins with the county personnel. Cranford Police brief SWAT personnel on the situation, after which the UCERT tactical paramedics formulate plans to deal with the crisis should it turn to a consequence management situation.
Inside the doorway, okay? The equipment that needs to go up with us up initially is the 4 folding stretchers. The 2 ones we'll bring up and dump outside the front door.
The SWAT team deploys while the hostage phone is readied for use, and in the command post, hostage negotiators are awaiting the establishment of communications.
Okay? Okay, we're going to throw your phone, okay? All right, throw it. But don't pull it too hard because there's a cord connected to it, okay? Just be real cautious that cord doesn't get caught in anything because it'll cut the line.
Can I get it?
Okay. Just undo the belt, there's a regular phone in there, okay?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Is this Tommy or Kevin?
Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. My name is Maggie. Hi.
Hi.
How's everything in there?
Fine for now.
Okay, let's try to keep it that way, okay? I'm going to try to help you work things out.
Hostage negotiations begin, and demands are made.
We want to speak to a freeholder. I want to negotiate with the freeholder. I want a representative from the county.
The SWAT personnel secure the area. Terrorist-related incidents are designed to maim, destroy, and kill with the hope of getting extensive media coverage and instilling fear and panic in the public. These incidents often occur without warning, and the agent of destruction is often unknown. This poses problems for first responders in dealing with the incident. Terrorist-related incidents become crime scenes and pose a new problem, that of preserving and collecting evidence. These incidents require rapid response and can result in similar events occurring after the first event.
Let's hope not.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you so it doesn't get to that point.
Okay.
I'm sure you know it's important to you and it's important to me and everybody else that we work this out peacefully.
We have a bomb in here, too. Sarin gas.
Okay, let's take care
As the information that there is sarin gas involved is relayed to Incident Command, a decision is made to call in the Cranford Fire Department, the Union County Hazmat Team, and the Cranford First Aid Squad. Police begin evacuation of houses within a 6-block radius of the school. The SWAT team readies itself with the appropriate protective clothing. The Union County Decon trailer is readied. A controlled release of some hostages is brokered.
Keep rushing. Continue on. Continue the way you're rushing. Stop there. Put your hands outside. Make like an airplane. Make like an airplane. Turn around slow. Turn around slow. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning till your back comes to me. Stop right there. Now what I want you to do is step backwards slowly. Okay, move. Back up.
In exchange for the controlled release, water is delivered to the hostage takers. Released hostages are debriefed by negotiators and are asked to describe the scene inside.
About something right now.
While negotiations continue,
Do you know what they're arguing about?
They're talking about we die too if we set it off. I think they're setting up the GB, I think it is.
Cranford Fire Department, along with mutual aid from neighboring Roselle Park, set up a gross decontamination area adjacent to the building. Gross decon in this case consists of spraying copious amounts of water on each victim from the sides and overhead. The hazmat response team, in conjunction with the fire departments, implement procedures for decontamination of exposed victims.
You really care about your cause.
I do.
And this would make your cause look good, right? Tell
Nah.
me right or wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong. It's over. It's over. It's too late. Everyone's gonna die. The bomb's going off.
It could,
As the scenario transitions to one of consequence management, victims are led outside and prepared for decon. After decon, victims are brought to the medical staging area for triage, treatment, and transport to local hospitals.
Come in.
Okay, status on that CLS truck to transport 2 rats out of treatment to Union Hospital.
No one can predict when the next school emergency or WMD incident will occur. The parents of students attending Columbine High School were sure that it couldn't happen in Littleton, Colorado. Those going to work at the Mura Federal Office Building were sure that it couldn't happen.